Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash, double honors to the apostles and elders. Well, you're not supposed to if you don't belong to a GMS or affiliate camp, but which I don't. You know I'm an affiliate brother. And so Salakia for that. But anyways, and Shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. I hope salutations and Shalom to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire, and Shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. Alright. Got this just in this news just in not too long ago. The Trump administration to carry out preliminary attack plans on Iran, considering what sites to target. Report. And the prophets have been telling y'all that this was gonna happen, that this prophecy was gonna be fulfilled. You know, the least the flock getting drawn in to this war. I mean, drawing Babylon in, the least of the flock drawing Babylon in to this war with Iran, which is going to result in World War III. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. So basically it's going down, and first it's going to be a conventional war, but it's going to escalate into a nuclear war when Russia gets involved in when Russia gets involved nuclear in the nuclear way. When Russia gets involved and it escalates into a nuclear war, that's going to bring the downfall of Babylon, aka America, which is going to be basically it's gonna be covered with nuclear fire from all the missiles that's getting shot at it, which is why the scriptures describe it as a lake of fire. Hey, in the scriptures say the third woe cometh quickly. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And these are talking about these woes are talking about wars. And the third, so the second woe, the world wars, World War One, World War Two, World War Three, and the second woe was past. You know, that was World War Two, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And this is how the Most High Yahweh is bringing all these nations and all these countries to the valley of Jehoshaphat, aka Yehoshaphat, just like it's described in Joel chapter 3. Joel 3:3-9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10, prepare, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Verse 12, let the heathen be awakened, and come to the valley of Yehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Because this World War III, really the main, there's going to be other theaters of war, theaters like area where like war is going down. There's going to be other theaters of war, like such as in Europe, such as in the East, where you got China, the Far East, where you got China, North Korea, but and even in parts of the Americas right now, which right now you got this situation in Venezuela with Trump attacked Venezuela, and now they're sending troops to govern Venezuela, who was a major ally. Well, was a close ally of Russia, Iran, and China. And this is strategic to cut off the oil to those countries, and also Venezuela did not have a Rothschild central bank, and now they will. But this was why they did it. But that was a major move. And also Trump plans to get Greenland any way. Trump plans to annex Greenland any way, either the easy way or the hard way. There's actually, and that's gonna turn the 10 horns. It's really gonna turn the 10 horns, which is EU and NATO countries, against the US, which is Babylon, which is the great whore. Matter of fact, there's a video right here where
fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute.
Trump is
fair use for purposes of criticism.
He's saying he's gonna get it.
Teaching, scholarship.
He's gonna acquire is going to annex Greenland by any way, by either the easy way or the hard way. No matter what, they're gonna they're gonna annex Greenland, and Greenland has said, nah, we're not, it's not for sale. And if, well, Denmark has said that it's not for sale. And if Trump sends troops over there, then the Danish troops have been told to immediately fire at them.
Ship research and prophecy. That's the key, right? Prophecy. So, I'm going to tell you, it is now official. Trump's America will invade Greenland. Let me say this again. It is now official. Trump's America will invade Greenland. Right? I give all praises and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and to His only begotten Son Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles, to the elders, great millstones. Shalom to you, and shalom to the hopefully elect brothers and sisters of the house of Israel. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer and closer. You know, always remember the mark of the beast, microchip must be in play before Russia goes head to head with America to exchange nuclear missiles. But the, the trajectory is going exactly how the Lord has got it planned, according to prophecy. So, it's official. America is getting ready to invade Greenland. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. The Danish Prime Minister has ordered its soldiers to shoot on sight. I say this again. The Danish Parliament have ordered their soldiers to shoot on sight. So let's start with Trump's official words. They are going to invade Greenland, whether they like it or not. Not my words, the words of DJ Trump, aka Emperor Nero, Nero 47, right? So let's listen up, listen up, listen up.
How much money are you thinking of giving people in Greenland to get them on board with a possible U.S.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. I might talk about that. But right now, we are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor. Okay? I would like to make a deal, the easy way. But if we don't do it the easy way, we're going to do it the hard way. And I'm a man, and by the way, I'm a fan of Denmark too. I have to tell you, and they've been very nice to me. I'm a big fan, but the fact that they had a boat land there 500 years ago doesn't mean that they own the land. Sure, we had lots of boats go there also, but we need that because if you take a look outside of Greenland right now, there are Russian destroyers, there are Chinese destroyers and bigger, there are Russian submarines all over the place. We're not going to have Russia or China occupy Greenland, and that's what they're going to do if we don't. So we're going to be doing something with Greenland, either the nice way or the more difficult way. Please, go ahead, ma'am.
President, why is it so important to you to own it when you have a military presence there, which you could expand to affect security?
Because when we own it, we defend it. You don't defend leases the same way. You have to own it. With a nation, look at what happened with Obama, with that horrible deal they made with Iran. It was a short-term deal. It was like a 9-year deal. Countries can't make 9-year deals or even 100-year deals. Countries have to have ownership. And you defend ownership, you don't defend leases. And we'll have to defend Greenland. If we don't do it, China or Russia will. It's not going to happen. We are not going to have, and I like China, I like Russia, I love the people of China, I love the people of Russia. I get along very well with President Putin, but I'm very disappointed in him. I get along very well with President Xi. I'm going to go over to China in April, but I don't want them as a neighbor in Greenland. Not going to happen. And by the way, and NATO's got to understand that. I'm all for NATO. I saved NATO. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have a NATO right now. But we're not going to allow Russia or China to occupy Greenland, and that's what's going to happen if we don't.
So you heard it.
China to occupy Greenland, and that's what's going to happen if we don't.
So basically, Babylon is also going to invade Greenland, which Danish troops, Denmark is not having it. So that's going to lead to a direct war between the U.S. and Denmark. And what are the rest of these? What are the rest of these NATO countries, these NATO/EU countries gonna do? They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. You know, they're gonna have to go to war because Article 5, NATO country was attacked. And so that's going to lead to Revelation 17 and 18. 17 and 16, actually. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Verse 17, for the Most High Power Yahweh hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, and to the words of the Most High Power Yahweh shall be fulfilled. You know, so Babylon, so the NATO countries are gonna, this is how the NATO countries are gonna turn against Babylon, the whore that rides this beast, aka the EU/NATO. According to Revelation 17 and 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Verse 4, which the 7 heads is, of course, that goes back to those 7 7 provinces of Rome, and the 10 horns. It goes back to those 10 Germanic tribes that divided up Rome. But anyways, verse 4, the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots of the earth, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. That is That's Babylon the Great, aka America. But yeah, this World War III is it's going exactly how biblical prophecy said it would go. And we're seeing that we're close to that third wall popping off. But this was a World War III update. I hope this video is edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Salutations to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And Shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. And I actually forgot to say salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. I actually forgot to say it at the beginning. My bad for that. But yeah, I hope this video was edifying to the rest of the elect. Shalom, we almost out of here. Stay strong. The elect will endure to the end.